going on, y'all? It's Don from Frontsight, back again with episode 3 of proper sight alignment / proper sight picture. The reason why this is important is because that's what's going to give us our aim. Sight alignment is the front sight lined up equally with the rear sight, and sight picture is just what you see when your front sight is on the target and everything you see when you're about to take the shot and after you take the shot. So let's just get into it. Alright, so the first thing before you even line up the sights, you want to make sure you're bringing the gun up to your eyes every time. What I see a lot of new shooters do is they'll move their head and they'll move their gun. This is inconsistent. You want to consistently bring the gun and draw the gun in front of your eyes. Don't move your head, bring the gun to you. Alright, so now when the gun is in front of your face, you gotta focus on the sights. These are the two sights. You got the front sight, you got the rear sight. The front sight is so important that I named my business after it. So this front sight is all you should be focused on. It's called superimposing front sight focus. Stay on this front sight whatever you do. You should be so focused that the front sight is clear, the rear sights are fuzzy, and the target itself is fuzzy. Matter of fact, the target itself should be covered by this front sight. That's how you know you're going to get consistent shots on your hits. Superimposing on the front sight, everything else is fuzzy. Everything consistent. Boom. Right there. Every time. So now we're going to talk about follow through. So once your sights are on the target and you pull that trigger, don't get startled from the blast of the gun or the noise of the blast, and also don't look to see where your bullet impacted. When that shot goes off, you stay on target. The gun is going to cycle by itself, and you stay superimposed on that front sight, because when you get to deviating your barrel, that's when you get to missing your shot. Stay real crisp. See, I'm pulling that trigger, not moving those sights at all. There we go. Straight to the rear, not moving those sights, not moving my gun. So now for the ending, we're gonna do 5 bad shots showing improper sight alignment, and then we're gonna do 5 good shots showing proper sight alignment. So let's get into it. Thank y'all. Does not be busting your leg in front. So it's very hard for me to miss because I'm such a good shooter. But even though they're touching, you still can see these shots are scattered. Everywhere that these shots are is where that front sight touch. So people say, "Oh, I don't know how I missed." It's because your front sight is not superimposed on where you wanted it to go. The gun started going off, and you got scared, or whatever the case may be. But this is not a good grouping. So now, on the good shots, I'm gonna try to keep it in here. We're gonna see how well I have front sight focus. Let's get it. All right, see how well we did. So you see, these are all my 5. You see how they're not scattered? They're all in a cluster. Even though we probably could get them to touch, there's still good sight alignment. Because if I was to put a quarter on each of these shots, they would be touching. Quarter size shots at about 10 yards. It's not bad at all. All right, so that's it, y'all. As you can see, sight alignment is very, very important. You can see how inconsistent my shots are when they were bad, and you can see how much of a cluster it is when they're aligned, and how consistent it is when you have good fundamentals and good front sight focus. Appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a good one. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Later.